Hey there, it's me, Tag, the only persona with a job. Today we'll be looking at That's right, you guessed it, Wes Anderson's The Darjeeling Limited. For this pairing, it's very simple. We're going to make Darjeeling tea. A gasp, I am so surprised. For this tea, it's quite simple to make. Buy some Darjeeling tea and follow the instructions. In this particular case, I'm going to use Twinings brand. I love this brand and I think it's great. For this particular one, simply get your water screaming, put your bag into your cup and pour the water onto the bag. Cover it and let steep for about 4 minutes or as directed. And then enjoy it with your estranged sibling that you haven't talked to in a very long time. But you're trying to get close, but due to previous trauma and life itself, it's kind of awkward and slow. But what matters is that you are trying to get there. About to FaceTime your sister?
Yep.
Alright, bye.
Bye. Hello, sibling.
Hello, older sibling?
So, you are an adult. We are an adults now. Yes.
Adulting is weird. So, you date girls now?
Yes. Super into labia. It's very nice. So, are you going to be using your uterus anytime soon? Give me a niece or a nephew?
The closest you're getting is either a dog or a cat. But right now we have a plant.
Just make sure you guys use spoiler-proof mugs, because I'm about to talk about this movie. For those of you that don't know who the Wes Anderson is, he's a fantastic director who only uses like the same 6 actors. Plus or minus a few. Basically, he kind of does what Tim Burton does with Johnny Depp, except he uses Bill Murray in every single one of his movies. Just how Tim Burton and Johnny Depp are strange, Wes Anderson and Bill Murray are also strange, kind of. Lost it there. Yeah. Wes Anderson has this very unique way of filming his movies, and I absolutely love it. One of the things he does is everything seems to have like a certain color palette and be asymmetrical, and I enjoy it. But now, let's talk about the movie. In the Darjeeling Limited, we follow 3 brothers with a lot of baggage, both metaphorically and literally. The oldest brother plans a trip across India trying to reconnect with his brothers. But little do they know, he has something sinister planned. He's going to take them to their mom. Dun dun dun! They haven't talked to their mom in like a really long time, so. On their way there, they fight constantly.
You don't love me! Yes, I do! I love you too, but I'm gonna mace you in the face! Stop!
They have a general sibling dislike for each other. This leads to them getting kicked off the train. And now that they're stuck with each other, carrying all their baggage, they have to confront themselves. Peter carries most of the baggage, again both literally and metaphorically, because he blames himself for his father's death. While on foot, they come across some kids going across a stream. Their little boat topples over and they rush to save them. Francis and Jack were able to save their kids, however, Peter was unable to save his. The boys are invited to the funeral, and after that, Peter seems a little bit better actually. Maybe it was some sort of cathartic moment of actually being there for the loss, or realizing sometimes you can't save everybody, or something like that. But he seemed genuinely a little bit better. After that, they were gonna hop on a plane, but have a conversation over a jet engine, so we don't know what they were saying, and decide they are going to go visit their mom, or should I say sister? Sister, mom? She joined the clergy, I don't know. After their mom leaves them once again in the dead of night, they do their little healing ritual dance thing and get ready to move on with their life. He's ready to become a dad. Jack isn't going back to a toxic relationship. Granted, it is with Natalie Portman, so I couldn't blame him if he did. And Francis seems to be letting go of control. What I think sets this movie apart from all the other Wes Anderson movies is the believability of the scenario. It's about brothers who have gone through great loss and trauma and are trying to get closer together once again. And all the characters seem relatively realistic. Peter's a lot like his mom, where He constantly seems to need reassurance about things.
Let's make an agreement. Let's make another agreement. Let's make another agreement. Let's make another agreement. Can we agree to that? 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 Can you agree to that?
Peter tries to blur the world around him, looking through his dad's glasses, trying to possibly connect through him with his stuff. Jack actually wrote a fictional story about it as a way to help cope with it. So although he's the youngest, I think, he's the most stable one of the three. However, due to his previous traumas from growing up, a lot of his relationships are toxic and doomed from the beginning. He did also get his own little short leading up to the movie. It's also the end of the book he wrote at the end of a movie.
Whatever happens in the end, she said, I don't want to lose you as my friend. He looked into her eyes. I promise I will never be your friend, no matter what, ever. Her voice cracked. If we fuck, I'm gonna feel like shit tomorrow. That's okay with me, he said. He lifted her shirt over her head. I love you, she said. I never hurt you on purpose. He nodded. I don't care.
It's called the Hotel Chevalier, and the robe you see him wearing in the movie even says Hotel Chevalier. This movie is really good, it's very human-y, and it shows a great range of human emotions. Each character has their own arc and growth through it that has meaningful impact on them and the viewing audience. You see the three of them wants to and struggle change, which is something far too relatable to each of us. This movie even comes full circle when you see the opening shot and end shot be almost near identical to them. This movie is on Disney Plus if you want to watch it. If you don't have Disney Plus, there is a link down in the description where you can rent or buy this movie. And until next tea time, watch a movie and have a relaxing cup of tea.